What's up, and welcome to Manifested Drama, the podcast where two 40-something friends navigate the wild world of pop culture and Karen encounters, all while juggling kids and managing our own mental health roller coaster.
I'm Missy, and this is my amazing co-host Amy. We've been friends for ages, and in between changing diapers, managing our chaotic lives, and dealing with our personal mental health journeys, we find solace in the realm of pop culture.
That's right, we're talking celebrity scandals, TV shows, music, and all the latest trends. And let's not forget our favorite guilty pleasure being Mean Girls. It's like our life story in high school with a dash of humor and a sprinkle of poise pads because let's face it, after 5 kids between us, our pelvic floors ain't what they used to be.
So jump in the dirty diaper, friends. We're diving headfirst into the drama of our favorite movies and shows and sharing our stories of Karen encounters that make you question humanity. From Karens at the grocery store to Karens in the wild world of the internet, we've got it all covered.
So grab your headphones, your favorite snacks, and your Stanley Cup because you're in for a wild, entertaining, and sometimes cringe-worthy ride through the world of manifested drama.
So, guys, we have my amazing, beautiful, wonderful friend Melissa joining
Yay!
us.
Nothing. There's nothing.
Oh my God,
There's
I'm
a
fucking
picture.
finding.
There's okay. Well,
There you go. You're
all
welcome. Yeah.
I'm looking at, all I can see are pictures of his like groinal area, and his pants are too tight.
No,
So maybe I
that's
will
not
give
it.
him another shot.
You're welcome. You're
Pants
welcome.
are actually loose, so
Perfectly tailored. They're perfectly tailored.
Mhm.
So,
Yeah.
yeah. You know who else is impressive just because if we're talking about it? Have you seen the picture of Orlando Bloom naked paddleboarding?
Yes.
No.
We'll wait. We'll
But
wait.
I'm pretty sure Orlando Bloom is the worst part about that movie too.
And he's the
That's
worst part about that picture, other than part of it.
well,
Mhm.
I'm his. You know how I feel about Orlando Bloom. He's
I
the
know.
worst part about everything that he does.
Yeah.
But
Stick a bag over his head.
He's the
that's a
Meghan
good point.
Markle of
He's
I was
Mel
careful.
Yeah.
Fucking
He's the Mel
Markle.
Markle.
That bitch ruins everything. He's fake British, so
The
that
king
makes sense.
went to Africa to see if he could return your ass.
So, Melissa, I know you haven't listened to our last episode yet, but Amy was telling me last week about how in SNL, you know how like what are their names? Colin Jost.
Colin
and the-
Jost and Michael Che.
Oh yeah, Michael Che.
So
Mhm.
he wrote like a thing about Prince Charles going to Africa to see if he could return Meghan that Colin Jost had to say.
No. Michael Che had to say it, and
Oh,
then they
Michael-
cut to Colin Jost. He's just like, "I'm glad I didn't have to say it," because they always write the racist
Always
jokes for him.
make him. Yes, they
The
always
looks
make him do the racist jokes.
The looks on his face are the best. He's just like, "What the fuck?"
Yes, and he'll sit there and be like, and Michael Che will be like, no, that's not you.
Yeah.
He's like, "Damn." He's like, "Damn." It's just like, I can't
The
believe you
writers
just
don't like you today.
Yeah.
you wrote the joke.
You did it.
You
So
did
that's
this
our
to
joke.
me, Michael
We're,
Che.
we're looking for the receipt so we can return Meghan Markle since she's ruined the monarchy. She's the reason the queen died. I'm just gonna go ahead and blame that on her too. It wasn't old age.
Wow.
I'm literally throwing that out there. I fucking hate her.
Wow.
I don't know if you knew that or
know.
not. I don't know if you knew, but I
I don't
couldn't stand
mind
her.
her as
Diva.
much as I don't like her acting. Her acting is just like I watched 4 or 5 seasons of Suits,
That's
and
your
every
fault.
time it's like
Didn't
most
get good
people
until
get better, right? Most people get better. She's worse.
Nope.
I can't. The crying, like, baby, try to cry better. Like, what is?
No. That was a great face, is what that was.
Wow.
No, I can't stand her. Well, I could go on, and we still have to have a whole episode
She
about how much I
has.
fucking hate Meghan Markle. That's on my docket of like shit that we have to do. And it's like, I fucking hate Meghan Markle. I've watched all of their I don't know. She apparently has like the best pussy in the planet. That shit is on a pedestal. Harry's talking like he hadn't fucked half the country, like the world. Like that pussy cannot be that good. And did she give that pussy to Tyler Perry to get that? I just, she done lied to Oprah. She's dead to me. Dead.
Wow.
Like Chili's. Chili's is dead to me as well. Chili's, Meghan
and
Markle.
Harry's a twat.
And Harry is a twat. And a cunt and a twat.
Why is Chili's dead for you? Because of the chicken crispers?
Yeah, they get rid of the original chicken crispers, so they're dead to me. So
yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's
valid.
fair.
Yeah.
It's valid. Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's keep moving.
Yeah, let's keep going. Did you see we have a new Kardashian? Did you see that on yesterday, I think? Maybe Friday?
Yes.
Courtney had her baby.
Kravis had her baby.
Yeah.
Oh,
Kravis.
did they have the baby? How did I miss that? Okay,
Yeah.
well, I knew that they were due because the due date was like October 31st through like the first week of November. So I knew that it was coming, but I didn't realize that the baby. Do we have a name?
I am trying to look it up right now, but I know I want to say it was born it is a baby boy. He was born yesterday.
I think they were going to name him. Oh God, I just read something. They were going to name him after somebody from a band. Damn it, I can't remember.
I don't think they probably haven't released the name yet, just because that's kind of how
I
they
thought
do.
I saw that they did, but I don't.
Rocky,
It's Rocky. Yeah,
Rocky,
it's
Rocky.
13 Barker, and it was named after somebody. It was like somebody in a band. I can't remember the name
I'm looking at it.
of
Hold
the
on.
band.
Rocky
But
George,
Rocky-
who played guitar for Suicidal Tendencies.
Suicidal Tendencies. That's what it was. Yeah.
And
Okay.
And 13, just because it's the greatest number of all time, because he has 1 and 3 tattooed on his skull near his elbow. So
he has
this
everything tattooed on
motherfucker
his skull.
named his kid's middle name because that was
13.
his favorite number.
I mean, we've heard worse.
We heard worse. Air.
Oh,
Apple Paltrow.
Oh,
Yeah.
I hate Gwyneth Paltrow.
Fucking Apple.
You hate Meghan Markle. I hate Gwyneth Paltrow.
they're
I hate
friends too, so you
that
should hate
tracks.
extra.
That tracks.
That's fair.
Ugh.
Toxic loves toxic.
I only
Ugh.
like Gwyneth Paltrow in the episodes of Glee that
Grave?
she did. I mean,
Yeah.
look, if anything happens to Gwyneth Paltrow, Amy was with me. She was with me the whole time.
That's right. She was. And
Yep.
and Kathy Lee
We-
Gifford too. I got beef
Oh
with that
my
bitch
god,
too.
I don't like her either. She's just too polarizing. Oh, would you guys like to have a mutual tangent?
Yeah.
Just real quick.
I'm all for it.
Melissa, tell Amy about your traffic issues this week and why.
Fuck this man. It was 2.5 hours to get home because Trump came to town and didn't go to downtown Houston where you would think he should go. No, this motherfucker decides to show up at a random manufacturing plant on the only road for me to get home. And they shut it down the whole way, cops were everywhere, and I was 2.5 hours. I told 3 people on the phone if I didn't want that man assassinated at that point, I sure as shit do now. And my
Melissa was
husband
with me
was
the
like,
whole
"Can you
time."
stop saying that?"
She was
He
with me
was
the
like,
whole time.
"No, the
And
FBI
it's
is going to show
illegal
up."
right now.
I know.
Yeah.
And he was like, "You know the FBI is going to show up at the house." And I was like, "Fine. I wish him explosive diarrhea at the next
FBI
swanky
hates
event
him
that he
too.
has."
Yeah.
No,
well,
and
you
nobody
know
hates
what?
him.
Mm-mm.
2.5 hours. And I was like, of all places, why?
You know what? Houston feels like it would be almost like a waste of time for him. Houston is very blue.
Exactly.
It's so, but I mean,
The rednecks of Texas,
Yeah.
That's the whole thing. Because where
That's
he
true.
was is very not.
Very red.
Okay.
It's
Yeah.
very red over here. But I mean, at the same time, I'm like, there are so many places he could have had it. The high school just built this huge stadium. Why?
Yeah.
Why block my fucking road so that you can house, what, 100 people in this stupid little manufacturing plant?
But
Jackass.
he'll come back and say that he's more people than ever been seen in the
Yes.
history of the world. Look at
And
all
they
these
all
beautiful
love
people.
him in the city of
Yes.
Tomball.
Yeah.
Take your
It's
fake
just
orange tan somewhere else, sir.
it's at the point
Fucking-
now where he's like, I'm like, did you just get out of the tanning booth? Why are you wet? He's
Yes!
tan and wet.
Yes, he reminds me
the meat sweats.
Is
That's
the
what it
meat
is. It's
sweats?
the meat
He's
sweats.
Okay.
he's hitting the carving station at Mar-a-Lardo too
Yeah.
much.
So there's an actor. Oh my God, George Hamill? No, not George Hamill.
Yes,
Not George
Lopez.
Hamill.
George Hamill. Yeah,
Birdcage. Birdcage, right?
Robin
Oh,
Williams.
No. But the actual show, not the movie that was done with Robin Williams, but it was the musical that it was after, Le Cage au Foie. So I don't think it's George Hamill. Oh fuck, that's gonna drive me nuts. Now I'm gonna have to look. But the man is so orange and oily, it's just gross. And I'm like, why? Why are you like this? And I know he's in just a crap ton of stuff.
I want to say it's George Hamill. Is who you're thinking of that is overly tan, or George Hamilton?
Yes.
Yeah, George Hamilton is the one you're thinking of.
George
That's
Hamilton.
yeah.
Okay.
He's
That
overly
tracks.
tan.
Yes.
True.
Yes.
Yeah. But because even when he was like younger and like had black hair and everything, didn't have gray hair, that man was so tan that he looked like Rowland when she was born.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking of. Okay, yes.
Yeah.
And he, like, in his earlier years, even with the white, he always, like, looked greasy, too.
Yeah.
I'm like,
fat.
why?
Yeah.
Why? So now, yes.
Yeah,
So
that's
now every
him.
time I see him, I'm just like, oh, cool. So you and Trump share the same spray tan artist, apparently. Cool.
Probably.
Yep.
And you know what I want to know? How does he not get it on his collar? The inside of his collar has got to be
It's gotta
caked
be like paper
with
or
makeup,
something.
or yeah, but like it would transfer though, like wouldn't it? I don't know, because I'm just like, the inside of that collar is nasty. It's
Oh
probably
yeah,
like one
they've
and
gotta
done, throw
like
that shit
baby
away.
powder that shit or something, so that
He's
way it
got a
doesn't.
fucking like lifetime membership to LL Bean and like Brooks Brothers, and like just keeps him in like a constant supply of shirts.
Oh, for sure, for
Oh,
sure.
yeah, I'm done. Oh, we're back because we have like how like we always do little with that's available.
Mm-hmm.
So it's gonna be a good time.
Word. So
Yeah.
we don't have to pretend like we know stuff.
Exactly, because we
Just
don't
push a
know
button.
shit.
I don't
All
know
right.
That's right. Just push a
Tell
fucking
my
button.
kids.
So, do you guys want to get into a little more shit that
Yes.
all
Let's
right.
do it.
So
Yes.
let's talk about.
yes,
We
yes.
have Melissa on here because I was supposed to meet with the bully's mom I talked about last week and have a conversation, and I posted our episode and I got a text that was less than favorable, calling us bullies and mean girls. And because I was dragging this woman and her kids' names through the mud, I just would like to clarify, I've never said names to anybody. And I did tell a story that was not mine to tell, so I took that story out of deference for this other mom because I just, it was brought to her attention that I told it, and I had to, and I just wanted to maybe clarify that I would not say stuff on a podcast that has 7 listeners if I wouldn't say it to your fucking face. So this
Exactly.
text message was basically, I don't know what kind of friends you keep. Your bullies and mean girls.
Good ones.
And what is wrong. So I just wanted to introduce some of my friends. Say hi, ladies. And
Hey, lady.
Hi.
that is,
I would love to meet you in a dark alley with my hair pulled up and my earrings off.
You were talking shit and you didn't think that I would hear
Hear it.
it.
so, but I didn't want to, 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 I didn't want to give credence to somebody who didn't know the whole story and doesn't even fucking live here anymore and just caused a bunch of unnecessary drama that didn't need to be caused. And especially somebody that has looked at me when we have been at like a mutual event and I come to sit next to them and they've said the words, "Oh, you decided you could finally come sit at the cool girls table when you want to talk about Mean Girls, but you can't sit with us. That's okay."
Ew.
Um, but
What are we, 12?
yeah, I just think it's, thank goodness for people stick their nose in other people's business because, like, I literally will say it to people's faces. So we have no resolution with that. If anybody is keeping up, wants to keep up, wants to know what's going on, we have no resolution with any of that. But um, I did kind of make a list of stuff because I've been just kind of, I don't know why I've given it this much because I kind of find it laughable at this point, right? Like, I was very not happy because it caused drama that didn't need to be caused for other people. It drug other people into something. And yes, I used that story for this podcast and it was kind of to build character reference, but I was not using someone else's kid for content. So if you ever feel like I'm using your kids for content, I'm not. I have my own kid that wants to pop in here every 5 fucking minutes if I need goddamn content. And I'm a
We have
whole
We
our
don't
own
need your
kids we can
kid. We have
exploit.
our
Thank
own.
you.
yeah, thank
That's
you.
right.
But I did kind of
We have our own child labor.
yeah, and I did make a list of things that I learned this week. So I just wanted to like bring you guys in on what I learned this week, just with drama that's not necessary. So I figured out like it's okay to stand up for how I feel for things, and I don't have to fucking apologize for them. So I'm not going to. Sorry, not sorry.
No.
We're not all going to be friends with one another, and that's okay. If you don't like what I say, bye bye. I don't care. Um, I will admit sometimes my delivery my feelings could maybe be better. Again, I'm dead on the inside. Who gives a shit, right? I don't have to impress you. Not everybody has to like me. Ask me how many fucks that I give. Well, if you don't like me, I'll wait. That's right, none.
Missy.
Okay, sorry. There's
Oh,
none.
okay.
Yeah, sorry.
I was going to ask you how many fucks you gave, but you gave me the answer, so.
Yeah, there was too much of a pause, and I was like, I didn't want anybody to think any fucks had been growing in the field. I just had to cut that in. I'll never ever regret being like honestly and unapologetically me. Literally ever. Ever, ever, ever. Okay. And not everybody is going to like me because I'm that way. And that's okay. And a small circle, this is my thing, is that I don't need a big circle. I have like 7 friends, maybe. I don't know. Maybe I'm being braggadocious. Maybe I have like 4. I'm okay with that because you know why? I'm a good friend of the people who deserve it.
Mm-hmm.
So, and oh wait,
And you don't need to have a lot of friends.
your perception of me without the facts is not my responsibility. That's on you.
No.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
End of list. Scene. So that's the kind of, I didn't
Mic
want to
drop.
give it too
Exit
much.
stage right.
I didn't want to give it too much credence of really kind of talking about the whole thing. I just didn't want to have people think I was like that pressed about it. Like I have 2 less people that like me. And one of these people,
Well, we're grown-ass adults. Nobody's
Yeah.
going to like us all the time. Like, I am not everybody's cup of tea. I tell me all the time, like, you will not be somebody's favorite.
Mhm.
And that's okay as long as you are you.
Yeah.
The people who love you for you are those that need to be in your circle. It might be 1, it might be 10. It doesn't matter. But the point is, as long as you're yourself, fuck everybody else.
Yeah. And I mean, this person
There-
that did this, she was looking for something to talk some shit about because since I made those TikToks about everything that happened back in February, that she checks my TikTok daily because you can see who looks at your TikTok profile daily.
And that's somebody who's miserable with themselves, trying to find other people to be miserable with them.
And I mean,
That's
I have
probably somebody
screenshots.
who does have like a large friend group, and the reason why they have that large group of people is because they need that validation. Like they're so
Yes.
uncomfortable and unhappy with themselves that they need that large group of people around them that can give them like the validation that they need. So yeah,
And I'm not
and,
trying
like,
to
when
like
you told me
badmouth
about
this
it-
lady. I'm just saying
Yeah.
she hasn't always been like the kindest of people to me and to like other people, and has talked about other people's children and their stuff going on with them to people that like she's told me a story about somebody's kid going through some shit that I didn't even hardly like. I'd met this one like twice. And
Mm-hmm.
so, I just think like I don't want to talk shit because I don't want it to be that I'm a bully to mean girl like she said, but I'm just saying like
Like
I
she
wanted to,
wants to portray you to be, right?
yeah, and I just want to make it clear like that I'm not butthurt about everything that's gone on, like you hoped I would be. So sorry, not sorry. So let's keep on talking to other shit. Let's talk about happier shit, or maybe not happier shit. Let's talk about Amy needs like a local village. So I have you guys. I
I do.
honestly here I've got like one friend that like is consistently shows up for me, and then I've always like that. Melissa in Houston was my one. So we need to find you like one at least, because like when Kevin's mom died, Melissa's like, I will be right there. Like she came to the house, she's making like peanut butter and jelly sandwiches. Tell him I'm gonna put pants on. He didn't, because why would he?
He
But
didn't, you know, it's
yeah.
Micah.
But we need to find Amy a village because Amy is precious and she's a precious commodity to me. And I need somebody to like take her and just put you to. Okay? That's what I need.
Welcome to your village.
Yeah. So even if it's one of those that we have to have like a Zoom drink like once a month or
I'm
whatever.
totally okay with that.
Oh, that would
Yeah.
be fun. I love
But
that
like,
idea.
but Amy needs like a something to like somebody to lean on. Like I'm okay with it being me, but I just hate that you don't have somebody to come like kidnap you and take you like and just get you like a little breaky break, you know?
Yeah, and you know what? I've never really had that. Um, like as a single mom, I've never really had that. And I was okay, but now I'm just like, man, my kids are taking care of themselves, but I need a break sometimes. And I don't living here, I know people, but they're mostly
Mm.
people that I work with, and
Yeah.
given the industry that I work in, it's a bunch of 20 somethings that don't have
Yeah.
kids.
Yeah.
And they don't, as sweet as they are, I'm more like the work mom and not like the
Yeah.
friend. So, and I'm
You're
okay
in a
with that
totally
role.
different chapter of life than
Yes,
they are. It's really hard to
very
connect
much.
with them.
Very much. Like, I can impart wisdom. Like when I see them doing some dumbass shit that I used to do, I can be like, well, when I was your age, blah, 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 blah,
Oh, okay.
blah.
They're
So,
like, okay,
but
boomer.
yeah, okay,
Yes,
boomer. Yeah, I'm sure they say that at lunch when I'm not there. But
probably.
um, but like I just haven't been able to connect with any like local mothers
Yeah.
that like because it's very difficult. Like coming from Texas, where like marijuana is still very very illegal. It was always kind of like the looking for the signs of, is this
Yeah.
person like cool, like because
Are you
I
okay
don't.
with it? Are you
Yeah,
not?
like
Like,
if
Mm-hmm.
you're not down to do it with me, are you at least cool with me doing
That I
it
do
like in
it.
my own personal
Yeah.
time? Are you gonna
right,
judge me for being a bad mom because I smoke a joint before I go to bed? Um,
right.
but here it's just, and also the pandemic, like I got very comfortable with being by myself, and I hate
Yeah.
to like be the one that blames everything on the pandemic, but I'm just like,
It's
I
valid
don't know
though.
that I don't
Yeah.
know that I possess that like going out and making friends
Yeah.
ability anymore, it's weird. So there's effort that needs to be made on my part also, because like I can make a friend, but at the end of the day, if they call me up and they say, "Hey, you want to go get a drink?" Am I gonna accept, or am I gonna say, "No, I'm busy," and stay home and get
Yeah.
high in my sweatpants?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
And it's true. You
Well,
do
and I
kind
feel like
of,
we've all kind of hit that age where it's like, do I really want to go out? Like,
no, not even
I
a
gotta
little
put a
No,
bit.
bra
I
on for this
mean,
shit. Like, I
it's
don't want to do this.
expensive. I gotta
Yeah.
get up early tomorrow. It's
I
like you
will
I got
say
can't.
mom
here.
friends who are like, let's go to the bar. And I'm like, I didn't like going to the bar when I was 20. I don't like going to the bar now. That
So
means I have to actually put a face on, and I'm not doing it.
that's
I'm
the
gonna get
one
drunk at
thing
home.
about like our relationship, Melissa, is when I lived in Houston, we would just sit in my living room and we would watch
Hmm.
TV. And of course, obligatory all of my friendships, we would talk shit to Kevin.
Yep.
That's because that's just kind of what you do at my house. Even Rachel, my friend
Hmm.
here, she does it. Sharice does it. She's actually nicer. Sharice is actually nicer to Kevin than the rest of us. So, But we would just kind of
Well,
eat
Sharice is
food.
nicer than the
I know
rest of
she's a
us.
fucking saint. I
That's
swear to
fair.
God. Swear to God, she's like the nicest fucking part. I don't know why she's friends with me because I'm obviously horrible, but she's
Because
so
Kevin
nice.
needs someone to be nice to him.
Maybe that's what it is. She's our
Every now and
unicorn.
then, Kevin needs like a little white night.
I'd be like, shut up, Kevin. Go put your Grinch uniform on and dance for me, boy.
So I was
Here's my
doing
damn beer, Kevin.
I was doing my TikTok live and I was making him in the Grinch costume decorate the tree. And he has like the fucking furry gloves and
Animals.
and then the back is all open and shit, so you could just see him. And he's up, and he's because he got a new one this year that's furry. And he's like fucking just red and sweating. And I was like, "Are you done?" He's like, "Yeah, I'm done." I'm the
Be like,
worst.
it's 30 degrees outside. Go outside for a few minutes. Should be all right.
No, because
There you go. Cool
he was
down.
up on the roof putting up Christmas lights in a fucking t-shirt and shorts because it was like 75 today. So then I made him put this hot ass Grinch costume on because I'm exploiting him for my
For
content.
clicks and views.
Exactly. Exactly.
You're a wife
He's like,
influencer.
Hey, but
You're not a
content.
influencer. You're a wife
Yeah.
influencer.
exactly.
You're
That's
exploiting
right.
Your,
I have
exploiting your husband
3,700
for clicks
followers
and
on
views.
TikTok. Suck it. Because my Grinch
I
husband.
We need to exploit other people's
147.
children when we have Kevin.
I know you're moving up. So we're trying to get Amy to 1,000 followers on TikTok so that way we can go live. Because she can't go live until she hits
Yay.
1,000.
Yeah.
Because I kept trying today and it was like, Amy, OG and Mother
It's
420
unavailable.
it said unavailable. I was like, she's right fucking there.
Like, I'm here. I'm right here.
I said hi. I said
Unavailable.
hi. So yeah, we need at least one person local that can either go to Amy's house and tell Winston to stop chewing on shit. Okay, that's step one. But do it nicely because I don't want you being mean to her fucking dogs. I'll fight you. And two,
Right?
He is a sweet boy.
remind her that she ordered Domino's when Domino's starts calling because she forgot to put her apartment number on when she ordered. That is all. I think those are
That
pretty low
happens.
requirements. Do you have any other requirements? Those are my requirements because after all, this is about me. Because I'm a narcissist, otherwise I wouldn't have a podcast where I can stare at myself for 2 hours every Sunday.
No, really, just somebody that like just a touchstone, when I just need to bitch or just someone like, hey, you want to go have lunch today, or do you want to go shopping, or oh, I have to go get a dress for my friend for my sister's wedding. Do you want to go with me, go shopping with me, and pick something out? Just a girlfriend. Just
Yeah.
There's an app for that.
is there an app
Is
for
there?
that?
Yes, it's called
Like
Team
a
Up.
dating app for your
Oh.
friends?
But those are like
It's
mostly.
like a mom dating app.
Yeah.
So, because I tried it once, like years and years ago, and I actually found a couple of like friends, but we never got together because that's the thing. I don't want to put a bra on to meet you for the first time. But so it kind of gives you it like a Hinge, like what you would want, what
Yeah.
you're into, and it will match you with other like moms like
That are
in the
close.
area
Yeah. And you
Yeah.
can pick like
with
how
the
old
same
their
kind
kids
of
are.
interests and stuff.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Because that's the whole
Okay.
thing is like with mom groups, like whenever Melissa and I met, we met because of a mom group where like I had started like a book club, which everybody that has a book club knows that means actually you're just going to get together and drink wine and not talk about the book that you read.
You're not gonna read
and that's
it.
kind of how we met. And like this was when the boys were younger, but now that like they're older, I know that a lot of the mom groups, like everybody still has like Melissa still has like a little one, whereas like my kids are older and it's harder, especially as you get older, to find friends when your kids are older because you're not going to soccer and meeting mom friends. You're not going
Play
to
dates and
play dates
yeah.
or fucking jamboree or some shit meeting mom friends. So it's so much harder, especially like when you like. Thank God I moved here. We already knew people because when I moved to Houston, that's how I had to make my friends was Facebook mom groups because I didn't know anybody in Houston. So like, thank God for that because it brought me Melissa. But other than that, like, then I just be hanging out with Kevin's coworkers' wives, and they all think I'm mean-ish. They think we have an abusive marriage because they're like, no, that's just how they love each other. We love real hard.
My love language is beating him up, and his love language is taking it.
Yeah, or telling him he sucks.
I mean, if everybody's happy.
He's
It's
happy.
consensual. It's fine.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, that's Witten's new thing when I want to take a picture and put it on Facebook. If he's being like, he was asleep like on the couch, and I was like last night, and because he just turned 13, I was like, look at my little bear sleeping, and I was like looking at him. He was like, don't take my picture. You don't have my consent, and I was like,
Oh, bitch, I made
you
you.
you slid head first, nose near my butthole. That is all the consent that I need. Okay, when you slide face first out of my
Mia tried to
back.
tell me she didn't consent to being born.
Oh yeah, that's the shit that
Ugh.
they're.
She was like, I didn't consent to being born. And I looked at her and went, bitch, you were the fastest swimmer.
Yeah.
Yes, you
I
did.
didn't consent to these stretch marks, but here
Yeah.
we are.
I just said,
I said you were the fastest swimmer. You beat out all the rest of the sperm.
you want to still
You
be in your dad's
consented.
ball bag? Is that where you want to fucking live? You want to go?
I was like,
Is that what
I
you want
was
to be
in
when
fact,
Jesus come back?
you're
And you're
welcome. In fact, you're welcome for releasing you from your father's nutsack.
Oh, I didn't want to have another abortion, so here you are. And he just looks at me like, fucking bitch.
Wow.
Woo.
Doesn't tell you we support a woman's right to choose. Nothing will.
Right?
No, I'm gonna get canceled. That's what's
No,
gonna
you
happen.
won't.
No,
I don't give a
again,
shit.
again.
Again,
Whatever.
yeah.
We're
So,
not famous enough to be canceled. We have
I
to
know.
cancel each other.
do you want to hear
That's
something
hard.
funny? Fuck, I hate it when it happens. So, YouTube, do you want to hear some good news about our YouTube, Amy? Last week we had
Yeah.
13 views. Now we're up to like 46.
Oh,
Hey,
at least 2 of those are me.
you hoe bags.
Yeah, I need to. Well, no, because they're only listening on, like, they only know about like the Apple Podcasts and Spotify.
Oh, so it's all like random people.
Yeah,
Yay.
because
Yay.
I figured out if I use hashtags on, what is that? On our
The
YouTube
hashtag
stuff.
is like the number symbol.
Thank you, Grandma. Thank you. Hey,
There's that one Justin
see her.
Timberlake and Jimmy Fallon hashtag.
Oh my god, I have watched that Justin Timberlake video you've sent me like a million times.
oh, you're
Look what I
welcome.
can do.
So I don't think I told you guys, but like I'm not a fan of his special ed teacher. And
Oh.
she was supposed to reach out to me to schedule a meeting, like reach out to me because I complained to the principal because when we had his conference, she couldn't give a fuck if we were there. Like she was just very disinterested, disengaged. So she was supposed to reach out
Aw.
to me because I want to have like an early IEP meeting to kind of transition him into going to middle school. That was what he was handing me was her request for a meeting instead of
Uh-oh.
calling me.
Wow.
I should
Maybe
be
it's
a
a thing
cunt
like
and
everything
say,
at the school has to be documented.
it does that she reached out, but
It
she,
does, but she could have called and been like, hey, let's go ahead and
Yeah.
schedule
yeah,
one.
because
You know how it works. I gotta send you the paperwork, whatever.
yeah,
Yeah.
because the principal was like, I will have her call you to schedule a meeting because I can't just drop everything at the drop of a hat. Like she wants to meet,
Right.
and she even put that it was her first attempt. Ugh. She's just like she's so just disengaged from her job. So she wants to meet at 11:17 at 9:20. We already have like because he started stuttering, so we have like a speech eval, like a private speech eval, in on the 14th of this month. So yeah, like I didn't even know she was having conferences until his gen ed teacher told me, oh yeah, she's doing her own. Here is her link. Like I have not heard from this woman all year at all, and like
That's bullshit.
yeah, and anybody that knows this kid and interacts with this kid for like 2 weeks knows that he likes Sonic and dinosaurs. He goes to her
Yeah.
class twice a day, and she had no idea that he liked Sonic and dinosaurs. Yeah,
There's something they're not clicking with each other.
No.
Like
Yeah.
there's the engagement isn't happening.
I've heard from other parents that she just kind of seems like she doesn't like her job anymore, and like you can't be in
She's
like
going
this,
through the motions.
and you can't deal with a special population like special needs kids if
No.
you
I
have
mean, I
that.
get
You
the
have to have a
teaching
passion
fatigue.
for it.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
get the teaching fatigue, these poor teachers. I feel for these poor teachers because they're overworked, they're underpaid, underappreciated.
Absolutely.
They run around trying to get in touch, and the ones that care, they're running around trying to get in touch with parents. Parents aren't engaging.
Mhm.
I'm one of the worst. I hate emails from the school, but when you make the choice to be in this special needs, you know,
World.
arena,
Yeah.
that's a huge responsibility.
Oh
Um,
yeah.
that really sucks. I hate that for
Yeah.
Micah.
So that's my
I do too.
the thing I hate this week is that the stupid meeting. That's the thing I hate this week. So we'll add that to my that and drama. Those are my things that I hate this week.
Micah's teacher and drama. Those are
I don't
valid,
necessarily
very
hate her.
valid.
We'll give her benefit of the doubt. So I like have a meeting with like her boss and everything. So we'll see how that goes. I'm not gonna say I hate her yet. I just hate that like we're here like already, and it's not even
Yeah.
like the
You
first
hate the
semester.
situation, not
Yeah.
necessarily
Yeah.
the person
I
just
would hate
yet.
to be a mean girl and a bully and say I hate the teacher, but she
Well,
can't sit with us. So
you are wearing pink.
yeah, this is the only pink shirt I own. Okay,
I
It's
don't
not
even think I
Wednesday.
have
y'all
a
know
pink
I'm not
shirt
a
anymore.
y'all know I'm not a pink girl. I bought this.
It's not
one.
Wednesday.
I know, but I figured it was fitting if we were going to talk a
Close enough.
little smacky smack. It's like a mauve more than it's like a pink anyway.
It's a
So
dusty rose.
it's a dusty rose.
There we go.
That's a good stripper name. Called it.
Welcome to the stage, Dusty Rose. She's my cherry pie.
Witten's walking down the stairs.
Somebody snorted.
I look over at the stairs, and Witten is going down the stairs, and he stopped and he's looking at me like, "What the fuck are you doing?" And then he gives me this. Anytime I do anything that disapproves, he's like,
It gives you.
He did not consent.
"Was it bussin'? Was my dance bussin'?"
It was bussin'.
It slapped real hard, guys. It was the opposite of unslay. It slayed, guys. He fucking hates
Oh
when
my
we do that. He gets so mad. We're like, was that unslay? Was that straight fire?
No, that was straight fire, no cap.
Oh, it was no cap for sure. Straight fire.
No cap for sure.
Full cap though? I don't
The
know.
what cap? Is that a
I don't
noun?
know.
Backwards cap? Like half cap? Like, I don't know.
I don't. I
That,
a
like,
half
kind of
cap.
like
Who wants to drink a
slides,
half
like
cap?
trucker cap, like
What?
Brittany
Oh,
used to do,
that a
like
thing?
over to the
Yeah,
side.
yeah. Oh,
Like
So
the
I-
Von Dutch hat.
yeah. I kept today during my. So we were watching the Cowboy game while I was doing my live, and I was like, "Yep, we hate all of the Eagles except for Brittany's or Taylor's boyfriend's brother. He's okay." And he just kept looking at me like, "You fucking dumb bitch." So that didn't slap. I bet all girls everywhere hate that we're like, "Oh, Taylor's boyfriend's brother is okay." And honestly,
Yay for the
men everywhere should be super excited because Taylor Swift made their girlfriends care about football. So, Mother Taylor,
Yeah.
you need to thank Mother Taylor.
Yeah.
Anyway, what's the thing you hate this week, Amy? Well, we'll give Melissa time to think of something she hates.
Mine is definitely not as deep as yours, but I hate my eyebrows. When we grew up in the 90s and we plucked and waxed our eyebrows
don't grow
into
anymore.
oblivion, and I am just like trying to like pencil in, like I want those nice like full laminated brows, and I'm like
I
I'm
hate
not
those.
gonna have it. Oh, I love them.
Oh, I don't. I'm not a fan of the ones that I see now where the girls, like, they spike them up and laminate them down.
Yes.
It looks
Oh,
like
I don't
you
like
would.
those.
No, that's like the style now is they like shellac them up where they just look like they got out of bed and like went on with their day.
Yeah, it drives me nuts. Like, I don't
Nobody-
understand
an
what the
eyebrow.
purpose of that is. You look like a goddamn caterpillar. I don't know.
Eyebrow fro. Nobody wants to see your eyebrow
Yes.
fro.
Nobody wants it.
But I
I
don't.
just wish that mine were a little fuller and had like more. Like I've got a good shape, but they're like this is as thick as they'll ever get.
Oh
You
yeah,
know,
we're
unless I
stuck.
get microblading or
Mm-hmm.
anything like that. And I was doing my makeup and I was like, God, I hate my eyebrows. And I say that almost every time I do my eyebrows. I'm like,
Yeah.
hate my eyebrows.
Do you
And
guys
I
have tweezers? Do you carry tweezers with you where you pluck the random hair? Like
yeah.
I have hair right here,
Mm-hmm.
and I have tweezers.
Well,
Like,
mostly for the golden girls down here on
oh
my
yeah.
chin because I've got a white one named Blanche, and then I've got three other ones named Sophia, Dorothy, and Rose. But yeah, I will grab the little random ones in between my eyebrows.
So my eyebrows have started growing back white,
Yes.
and
Like
so
stark white.
I'm full Doc Brown from Back to the Future, and I will
Great Scott.
whatever room I am in. I'm like trying to catch it in the light so I can fucking
You're
just
trying to
squeeze it
find
out.
it. Uh-huh.
And like this
Oh, for
is
sure.
circa 1999. I moved to Grand Prairie High School, and I let this girl that I just met pluck my, because I had decent like shaped eyebrows. They were a little on the thicker side. She plucked me so thin. I had 7 hairs on each eyebrow. I was
Mm-hmm.
like, oh, I look very shocked. It was, uh, but you couldn't tell because you couldn't see my eyebrows. So this is as good. Like they're a little. I mean, I like the shape of my eyebrows. I think this one's a little bit higher. Like this one's Walmart. This one's Target. Um,
There's always one that's a little higher than the other, and it's like
Mhm.
you can't ever get them
ask your
even.
dad.
Yeah.
Ask your
Yeah,
dad what you
mine
should
are
wear
definitely
tomorrow.
sisters, but they ain't twins.
Definitely, they're fraternal.
That's
For
right.
fucking sure. But like,
Mhm.
I'm also since I'm blonde, they're so light, and I'm just like I penciled my eyebrows in last week, and I was like, I look startled no matter fucking what I do. So I'm just gonna. It was severe, so I'm just gonna keep it natural. So, Melissa, do you hate anything yet?
Oh God, we could go on for hours about all the shit that I
Yes.
can't stand.
You gotta pick one.
Um, middle school math.
Yeah.
Because it turns everyone
Word.
into freaking Satan.
Yes.
Why the hell did we change it? Because as Katie
Thank
said
you.
in Mean Girls, math are the same in every country. Not in this fucking
Uh-huh.
country. What is with that new math? What, Missy? Do you have
It's
something you want to share with the
It's.
class?
I don't think that they changed it. I just think we're stupid now.
no, they changed the way they did it. So back like last year or the year before, like 4th grade when they were learning multiplication, Neo came home one day and I was like, well, let me pull up the times tables. And she said, no, we can't use those. We can't use the actual symbol and we can't call it times tables. We can't memorize anything. It's
Yes.
grouping and adding. And I was
Yes.
like, then what is the fucking point of multiplication?
They use those like columns. They use the little
Uh-huh.
bricks.
Yep.
Yeah.
And they're like,
Or
yeah,
like bubbles.
they
My son
group
came
it and then they
home-
add it.
My
Yeah,
son
that's-
came home and told me that his teacher told him not to memorize the multiplications tables. I thought he was lying.
Oh
Yeah.
no.
They
See,
told him that.
Mine
It's
can
ridiculous.
memorize it, but they do both. So he is like Micah's. We're like balls deep in like long division and fucking multiplication right now. So he is doing the grouping, and I tried to show him tally marks because I don't give a shit. I'm 41. I'll write a fucking tally mark. Okay. He was like,
Mm-hmm.
"That's not how you do it," and I was like, "You shut the fuck up, dude. You shut straight the fuck up."
When we did the homeschooling, like when the lockdown happened and everything, and I was just like, homeschool. Well, you guys about to learn how to carry the one.
Yep.
And then, like when we moved to Arizona, I kept them in homeschool for the first year that we were here, just out of an abundance of caution. And they're especially V's teacher said. I don't care how they get the answer as long as they show me their work and how they got the answer. And I was like, bet I can work with that.
Be
I
the
was
school going.
so
My
happy.
mama said alligators
My
are so
mama
hungry
said-
because they got all them teeth and no
And
toothbrush.
the teeth and no toothbrush.
So I have been cheating this week, and I have been having Rylan help Micah with his homework because she's
Why is
still
that
fresh
cheating?
enough in it. Because apparently it's my job as a parent. I don't even know, but yeah, I'm like, oh, I have to do laundry. Can you help Micah? Like he had homework tonight. Like him and Witten both had math homework, and with it being Witten's birthday week, and I let them wait till today. And I was like, can you help Micah do his homework? Because I helped him one day, and he was like. It was like 2 monkeys doing math together between he and I.
Mhm.
She helped him
Dude,
the next day. Oh, no, because let me just tell you, if I put a phone in front of that kid's face, he's going to be like, I'm playing your Monopoly Go. And I'm like,
So
that's not what you're
there's
supposed to be doing. That's not what you're supposed to be
there's one
doing.
I think called Mathway, and it takes a picture of the actual like problem, and then it will solve it, and it will show you each step. Because I had to do it with Mia the other day because she couldn't figure out what she did wrong with this like algebra equation that she was trying to do.
No,
And I
Michael
kept telling
will
her,
use that for every single one. He will use it for every because we were doing it where
oh,
I would type in because I'm 120. I would type in the X times Y show work, and I found like a website that did it. He'd be like, "Can you show me their work so I can put it down in my paper?" And I'm like, "No, like absolutely not." But Rylan did homework with him, and he had the same homework like the next day because they're trying to get them ready for middle school, so he gets homework often. He flew fucking through it. He didn't even need me, and I was like, "Thank fuck." So today I didn't know what his math homework was, and so I asked her. I did have to do laundry because I, spent all of my valuable time that I should have been doing laundry, dicking around on TikTok as one does, and it was just writing like the number out by the words, and I was like, "Well, I know that one. Damn it." But he was done like in 20 minutes, and I was like, I didn't have to do it, so I don't give a shit.
there
So,
you go.
yeah,
I
it's
think
It
I've
took
just
us
been
an
given the
hour to do
answer.
Mia's.
I think I've just been given the answer as to why V is passing math.
because you're not helping.
Well, that not the what I'm not helping her them, but also they've got to be using the
Them.
app.
Yep.
Yeah.
Hey,
There's like two of them that I had to deploy.
I'm realistic enough to know that, and I believed it all. Like I am going to learn this stuff, and I'm going to use it every
No.
day. And
All
you know
those
what?
teachers, you're
I
not going to have
learned
a calculator in your
what
pocket.
was it?
Yes, I
A
fucking do.
squared plus B squared equals C squared, and that's the first time I've used that since I got out of high school. And I was told I'd use that shit every day. Nah,
You're not an
no,
engineer. You're not a
no.
pharmacist. You're not a
You know
doctor.
what?
You're not a
You know
I
what?
scientist. You're a
tell her
In this
all
human.
the
particular
time.
job, I've gotten real good at the metric system.
Oh, shit. Fuck you, America.
I, I tell me all the time, I said, look, there's going to be things that you're never going to need to know. And I'm like, fucking U.S. history. Ask
Yeah.
me if I know any capitals. I don't fucking know any capitals.
Oh.
I was like, there's just things you're not going to. I said, well, I made a math teacher retire because I refused to call it a parabola. It's a fucking U-turn. And when am I ever going to need to know that? Like, I am never going to need to graph a U-turn.
This conversation right here. I have
Mm-hmm.
actually a list on my dining table behind my shit, a list of the capitals in the states that Witten decided yesterday after I had had a full day to start asking me why I'm trying to fry chicken from scratch. Guess this one, and I'm like, Frankfurt, motherfucker, for all of them. It's Kentucky, Frankfurt, Kentucky, but a Frankfurt for all of them. Just so you're aware.
Friday, I had to Google the abbreviation for Minnesota before I
MN.
sent it to a carrier to change a car. It's MN. But I was like, wait, but isn't MN Maine? And
Nope.
No.
where's Massachusetts? And where does it?
No, ME, that's right.
Yeah, I couldn't. I had to Google all of it before I went to the carrier, and I was like, I was just spell this shit out.
But see, that's because that's the industry, the title industry. You're using all of that, so that's the only reason I know all of them. Is like I could I could tell you like what cities like in what county in some states, but like don't ask me the capital at all. Yeah, no. So, do you have a dumbass of the week, Amy?
Do I have a dumbass? Yeah, I have a dumbass of the week. My fucking dog.
Fucking dog.
This dog.
She got fucking on New York real quick. My fucking dog.
My fucking dog. This fucking dog. He eats everything off the floor. He eats everything. Plastic, string, human hair. Doesn't matter.
Oh.
And now he won't eat his food because he's too full of all the
'Cause
bullshit he
he's
eats
full.
off the floor. Yeah. And you know what he does? You know what he does? Okay, let me find
He'll
something.
throw it
Let me
up?
find a piece of paper or something. No, he'll throw it up, but also he'll get a hold
He'll
of
spit it out
something.
too.
He'll get a hold of something and he'll put it in his mouth, and I'll say, "What do you got in your mouth?" And he'll go, and he'll stick it out at me, and then he takes off down the hallway.
You can't catch
Run
me.
We have hard floors. We have hard floors, and he has no traction. So he's like Scooby-Doo running for a couple of seconds until he's like sliding down the hallway, and I've got slides on, and those do exactly the same thing on a hard floor. So I'm just fucking running all over the goddamn house, running into walls, trying to get a piece of plastic out of his mouth before he chokes on it. And finally, I'm like, fine, I don't give a fuck. Choke on the son of a bitch for all I fucking care. And then all it takes is I'll go, who's a good boy? Blech, and just spits it out because he wants a treat.
That's me.
It's a goddamn game, and you know exactly how you're playing it, don't you? Yes, you
Yeah,
do.
he does.
You're a
He knows how to
dumbass.
play it.
Dumbass of the week. This one right here. This is him. This is the dumbass
It's
of
me.
the week
Oh,
right
Hi.
here.
I'm the problem. It's me. I can.
We better start getting some endorsements pretty soon.
Hey, looking at you, poise pads. Poise pads.
There you go.
Family. Yeah. We've been pushing for that poise pads because, as you will, Melissa had C-sections as well, but you tinkle when you laugh or sneeze or
Cough.
oh yeah.
go upstairs,
Mhm.
sit still,
Yep.
drive a car, sleep.
Get startled.
Just spontaneously pee.
Yeah.
It
that's
is what it
really-
is.
So, okay. What are you
I'm
guys
definitely.
mostly? You're definitely not peeing right now.
I'm in that point now where no, not right now, but I'm at that point now where I'm getting dressed. Like I'm like, you know what? Should probably put on a panty liner just in case. You know, like
Yeah.
I don't like if I go to like,
All
a
the
cannabis
time.
event, I know I'm gonna need one because I know that I'm gonna cough. But now it's just every day, just every
Yeah.
day.
I might as well just put one on just for shits and giggles at this point.
Imagine
case.
poise pads if you guys were our sponsor. We could sing your praises, but no, and we're chilling with Equate poise pads. Not even
All
the
day.
full
I
brand.
mean,
It is
Every
what
day.
it is.
Walmart. Hey.
Looking at you,
Hey.
Walmart. Hey,
Mhm.
hey girl, hey.
We love your I don't love your neighborhood market.
Oh, I love a neighborhood market.
I hate
I
the
don't get stressed
hellhole.
out going into a neighborhood market.
No, I hate the hellhole that is a super. And Melissa, you've seen? No, you haven't been to our Walmart here.
No.
Okay, well, my Walmart, my super Walmart, is like the size of y'all's neighborhood markets, and it's
Jesus,
filled
Mary
with.
and Joseph.
Let me tell you, we went to Walmart today because we had to get some Christmas shit. Because ho fucking ho bitches.
Because you're a
And-
terrorist.
Yeah, well, there were like 7 different families screaming at their children. And one lady
It's
even put her
Walmart. That's a
she put her
Tuesday.
cigarette out to comment on it. She was like, "What wrong?
That's when
something
you
in
know
the
it's
air."
serious.
These kids are shouting. It's because the holidays coming."
Welcome to fucking Walmart.
She didn't have a bra on either. So it was
That's
That
definitely
tracks.
yeah. The rest of us go to Target like the fancy fucks that we are. Okay,
That's right.
my house doesn't have
She
wheels.
flips her hair like, yeah, we do.
Yeah, bitch.
I mean, duh.
I didn't lose
I'm
that
going there like
Sorry.
twice today.
I had to go get a juicer today.
We're going to get some Starbucks.
Jesus Christ.
The kale killed my juicer, and I had to go to Target because Bed Bath & Beyond is closed now.
Wait, I said it out loud, and my brain was like, how white are you?
Your
I
brain
was like, that is-
we're not friends anymore.
I was like,
Immediately stopped.
you need to go sit down. All right, stop trying to make fetch happen, Gretchen. Okay.
My brain was like, you are not bougie enough for this. I'm like, what are you doing?
Ma'am, we have seen Cypress, Texas. Okay. So okay,
It's not Cyprus, though.
I know, but I'm
I'm
just
in
saying.
the section out of Cyprus where the man has teeth.
That's true. Oh, that's great. Okay, so let's keep trucking. Are you doing anything for self-care this week, Melissa?
No.
No, why
I
not?
look. Because I'm still in this stupid weight loss thing
Okay.
that I am at a point where I am over it. I am over
Yeah.
all of it. I hate the holidays. I can't stand where I'm at, and I'm like, I work out twice a day, and then I drink juice, and then hope I get a stomach flu. So I meet my like,
You need to go
I
look
become
at.
the Devil Wears Prada. God
You
damn,
need to
I've
go to
become
Willow-
bougie.
Willowbrook Mall, and you need to lick a doorknob. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
If you want to puke,
Well, there you
that's
go.
there. What are you doing this week for your self-care, Amy?
This coming week, I can't think of anything. I'm so busy right now because I'm having to work ahead because I'm going out of town, on
Oh,
the
oh,
16th.
yeah,
Um,
sister's wedding.
but I have been keeping to my not drinking caffeine after 8 o'clock, taking and drinking my tea. Like, 'cause what I'll do is I'll get ready for bed, I'll do my skincare and all that, and then I'll go make my tea, and I'll go lay in bed, and I'll watch one of my shows or like scroll through YouTube shorts until I feel like I'm ready to go to sleep, and then that's it. Once I'm in the bed and I've got the tea, that's it. I'm in the bed, night night. Don't bother me no
I
more.
mean, that sounds perfect.
Yeah,
It's worked out well for me. I'm sleeping a lot better, and even though I'm still experiencing a lot of stress just because of our situation, I'm not manifesting it in those physical ways like I
mhm.
was. And I'm thinking that I'm still drinking a lot of water, and I'm getting better sleep. So even though I'm still working really hard and I'm still kind of stretched in all directions, I'm at least sleeping, and I feel better and have more
That's
energy.
good.
So
That's
yeah.
like the
So I'm
silly
Good.
I'm
That's a
little,
win
keeping
right
on taking
there.
care of myself. Yeah.
yeah. I mean, even if it's like nothing new for self-care, I think that still counts is that you're consistently doing something and prioritizing yourself, even if it's just like a little. Because I know you, same with Melissa, you guys do everything for your men's and your family. And I think that's
Mm.
the
Yep.
one, like 2023 has been shit. It has been, you guys both know.
Yeah.
Yes.
You guys have been on this
Yeah.
journey with me. It has been a shit fuck year. Fuck this year. Like literally after this whole week of like the bullshit Wednesday and then having my fucking dad sit next to us at a goddamn restaurant.
God, I couldn't believe that.
Oh
I
my
can't
God.
even. I'm just like,
Oh my
It's like, does he
God.
have fucking radar or something? And like he knew
Yes,
where
he
you were at.
is.
I'm like,
No, he goes
you
to,
go
yes.
to
they go there
another
every
restaurant. I know
day.
it's Derby. There's only two. Go to the other
Yeah.
one.
Yeah, he goes to that one every
Right?
day.
I
And what's funny
told her she
is,
should have gone to Chili's.
yeah, I was like, they're fucking dead to me. But yeah, fuck you. That was me. No, I was just kidding. But like, so the owner of the restaurant was like waiting on him, and he was like looking because my dad sat where he did not have to look at me, and Carolyn sat, and she kept fucking sneaking eyes at me, and he's like looking at my
Oh
dad because his wife knows what's going on between us right now because Connie knows all our biz, right? And he's like, Caesar's looking at my dad, looking at me, and he barely speaks English, by the way, and he's like. And he got and my friend Rachel was like, "Do we need to leave? Do you want to get your food to go? We can leave. Do you want to switch tables with us? Like we can just switch seats." And I was like, "No, because it'd be super awkward if all of a sudden we were like, Psh,
yeah. That's only going to make it more awkward,
yeah,
right?
yeah." But I digress. That's the one thing about 2023 with everything that has gone on. That is when I started to make myself a priority this year where I'm getting my nails done. Like I'm going Wednesday, I'm getting a facial. Like I put it in my budget to do
Mm.
something for my I'm telling you, I know Melissa said she's like not a fan, but get a girl, find a Groupon for a facial and you'll be like, this is like the best thing fucking ever. Because I'm doing like an anti-aging facial because we talk about what old hags we are. So I'm gonna be like an oldish hag instead of an old hag.
We
Maybe I'll
have
try one. I just have such bad luck with things with my skin because of my psoriasis. Like
Ooh,
I have to use specific facial cleansers and like I can't do a whole face of makeup because of the
yeah.
foundations and everything else. So like even thinking about it, I just like, oh, I don't
Find
know.
one that will do because like the girl I started going to, she does like a consultation if you want to, and she talks about like your goals for your skin and like if you have any like peculiar not peculiarities but like anything particular about your face that you need to like either work like me. I'm like I get super oily, so I want to work on
Mhm.
like just kind of reducing like the dead skin, the age spots that you can't see through the 45 inches of base that I have on my face, and all of that stuff. So yeah, this shit is thick as fuck. It's like some stage makeup going on right now. Obviously, can't hide these things right there. But she like when we talked about, she's like, "What are your goals?" I was like, "I just don't want to look old." Like a lot of the women my age, like Amy looks so good for our age. I just like and like other women my age look so young, and I'm like boop, 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 like the old fat girl coming along. It's ridiculous. So trying to fix
You
both of
are
those.
not. Stop it.
No,
That's
I'm
my friend
losing
you're
it.
talking about.
I hate her. She's the worst. She's a mean girl and a bully.
I do have big plans for some like major self-care, like as soon as, because Eric's gone through this whole workman's comp thing, and we're closing in. We don't know when it's going to happen. We are closing in on a settlement.
Yeah.
So when the settlement comes, I have big plans for
When you can
all the
breathe.
things.
Yeah.
Yeah, when I'm
No.
yeah, that's the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take a big breath. Then I'm going to
Yeah.
take a nap.
And then
Then
that is the end of my list. Do you care where people find you on social media, Melissa? You don't, because you're not trying to be internet famous like we are.
No,
No. Amy,
no.
Amy, where can we
I don't
find
think I
you?
have a wanted poster anywhere, so it's fine.
oh, that's good.
Let
We
me
can
use your
make
kids.
one for you.
I'll use your kids for content.
Yay. Go ahead.
Do
All
that.
I ask is that, like, I get 20%.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
like
okay,
think
yeah.
that's fair.
that's fair. They are
I'm
for
bringing
kids.
my people with me. I'm like MC Hammer. I'm giving everybody a cut.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That way I'm broke.
So nothing has changed.
Yeah,
That's fair.
I'm still the same old me. Amy, where can we find you on social media?
I am Mary Mother 420 on Instagram, OG Mary Mother 420 on TikTok, and Mean Mommy Life on YouTube.
And I am Mama_Missy on TikTok. I am Miss Carter820 on Instagram. We also have a Manifesto Drama YouTube if you want to watch this bullshit, this shit show, whatever you want to do. You can find us, Manifesto Drama, on YouTube. Just search us up and watch us. We are Manifesto Drama Podcast on Instagram. Check us out. We need followers on there, guys. And
And
like and
comments. I love
subscribe.
comments.
Yes. Tell your friends about us. Help us grow our following. Help us pretend we're more important than we are.
We need the money.
Yeah. Look at you, poise pads.
Yes.
Walmart. I know
Walmart.
you have enough of it.
Things are moist.
Moist.
Moist. All right.
Yeah.
Well, Melissa, thanks for joining us.
Yeah, thanks, Melissa.
Thank you
This
for
was a lot of
having
fun.
me.
It was a good time. I'll talk to y'all later.
Okay.
Good talking to you, friend.
Bye.
Bye. All right. There we go. All right.